Air Force officer who witnessed Extortion 17 attack SEALs just said we've all been lied to. Obama has hell to pay. A highly decorated Air Force officer is breaking her silence about the disturbing incident that occurred back in 2011 that marked the deadliest attack on Navy SEALs in U.S. history. She claims that Obama's administration covered up what happened to 38 of our warriors in Afghanistan, when a Chinook helicopter crashed and killed 38 fighters. She says had it not been for Obama changing the rules of engagement of our military to protect Muslim terrorists, that our men would still be alive today. To give you a full appreciation for the absolute atrocity and borderline treason that went down that fateful day on August 6, 2011 at the hands of Barack Hussein Obama, retired Air Force Captain Joni Marquez is telling her story firsthand. She and her crew were working the dark morning hours on their AC-130 gunship when they were summoned to conduct a mission she describes as almost like a 911 type of a situation. Circa reported, the gunship was ordered to fly close-in air support above Afghanistan's dangerous Stanji Valley, in Wardak Province, assisting troops with the Army's 75th Ranger Regiment who were being fired on by 8 heavily armed Taliban insurgents. The Rangers had called in for assault helicopters to engage the enemy hiding among the rocky valley. The air weapons team fired on the Taliban fighters, but not all of the insurgents were killed as originally believed. In her first interview since the incident, Marquez recounts what she witnessed that night as she was the fire control officer aboard the ship. Her job that night was to ensure the sensors on the weapons were aligned, so that her crew could hone in on the terrorists' targets. I had the sensor operators immediately shift to the 8 insurgents the helicopters had taken out, Marquez told Circa. 2 were still alive. But what should have been a routine mission to take out the terrorists never happened because Obama's generals would not give the gunship permission to fire. She relayed the scene to the ground force commander, but was denied permission to neutralize the threat. We had seen 2 of them, insurgents, moving, crawling away from the area, as to not really make a whole lot of scene. You have 2 enemy forces that are still alive, she said. Permission to engage. Marquez went on to say that the ground commander's refusal to not allow her crew to take out the 2 terrorists with their weapons would then seal the fate of those involved in Extortion 17. Now with no way to take out the threat, Marquez and her team were left with little options other than tracking the 2 enemy insurgents with the surveillance equipment. She watched helplessly as they made their way through an open field, then to a village where they began to rally more terrorists to join the fight.